Reception, it's Miss Spencer. So today I'm going to go through a little topic lesson with you, and our topic is going to be on another season. So we've already looked at autumn, and then now we're going to look at winter because that is the season that we're currently in. So we're going to have a little talk about what happens in winter, and then I will tell you what the activity that we would like you to do afterwards. So let's get to it. So it's really cold in the winter, and as you can see on the picture here, there are little icicle droplets. So this is where water looks like it's dripping down and it freezes, and icicles look really beautiful as well, but it shows just how cold it is in the winter. And it's too cold for some birds to keep in our country. So what they do is they go off flying to warmer countries. And here we've got some pictures of some geese. So it's far too cold in the winter in this country for them. So they go and fly off, and it's called migrating. So they migrate over to some warmer countries and stay there, and then they come back over when it's much warmer. And here we've got a picture of a very snowy dog. And what happens with cats and dogs is at the wintertime, they start growing extra fur to keep them nice and warm, because they're not like us. They can't just put a hat or some woolly scarf on. So they need to grow that extra fur to keep them nice and warm. Here we've got a picture of a hedgehog. Now, hedgehogs we don't see in winter, and what they do is they go to sleep during the whole entire of winter, and then they wake up back in the spring, and this is called hibernation. So hedgehogs and other animals will fall asleep. They will hibernate all through the winter. They have a big deep sleep, and they wake up in the spring, and then that's when they go and find their food. So the weather that we might see in winter, so sometimes it can be very windy. It can be very rainy. Sometimes there's these little things called hailstones which can fall from the sky, and they're like little balls of ice. And sometimes when it's really thundery or stormy, you can hear hailstones because they pitter-patter really heavily on the roofs, and you can hear it coming down, and they look like little balls of ice. Sometimes it's icy and sometimes it's frosty, and this is where you might see it on the pavements when you walk around, or on your grass. It's all white. It's not snow, it's frost. And then when people go in their cars, they have to de-ice their cars and defrost them all because it gets so frosty and icy in the mornings. And sometimes it even snows, and we've had some snow over the Christmas holidays as well. It started snowing on a few days, and that's when you can go out and you can have snowball fights and make snowmen. So because it's winter and because we know it's so cold, we have to keep ourselves warm. So we have to wear nice warm clothes like scarves, hats, thick jumpers, thick woolly socks. We can't go out in our t-shirts and our flip-flops because you'll get really cold and you'll get cold toes. And to keep ourselves warm in our houses, some people might light fires, or they might put the radiators on to keep nice and warm in our homes as well. And the last thing is, in winter, it's really dark. So in the morning when Miss Spencer gets up, it's really dark. And when she goes home, it's really dark because the sun doesn't come out until later in the morning, and then it goes in early at night. So in winter, it feels like it's dark all of the time. And that's the end of our winter topic. So what we would like you to do is go on a little winter walk with your grown-up. And we have put a little checklist in for you so you can tick off what you see. So I will leave it today for you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, reception.